My beloved child. There is a truth moving toward you like a silent storm, slow, cold, overwhelming, yet carrying a divine purpose so fierce that even angels are holding their breath. Tonight, as you listen to these words, a revelation is unfolding behind the veil, one that will shake your heartbeat, sharpen your intuition, and pull you into the center of the mystery you were never meant to ignore. Something huge is waiting for you. And before this message ends, you will understand why the angelic realm refused to stay silent any longer. Amen. 111. A whisper from the higher realms reveals that your soulmate had an incredible night with someone, but not in the way your mind imagines, not in the way your fears have been trained to believe. No betrayal. No wrongdoing. No unfaithful step. Instead, something far more shocking, far more divine, far more unexpected happened. They encountered a magnetic presence, a spiritual force wrapped in human skin, someone who unlocked emotions in them they didn't even know they were carrying. This wasn't romance, this was awakening. This wasn't intimacy, this was divine exposure. And tonight, the angels say, you need to know exactly why it happened. Amen. 222. Listen carefully, because this is where the revelation takes its sharpest turn. That night, the person they met didn't touch their body, they touched their soul. They stirred memories your soulmate tried to bury. They pulled out fears your soulmate never admitted. They triggered truths your soulmate kept hidden even from themselves. And instead of drawing your soulmate away from you, that powerful encounter is pushing them straight toward you with unstoppable force. The angels are screaming this, do not misunderstand the awakening. Something huge is waiting for you. They are being prepared, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, for you. That incredible night was not temptation, it was transformation. And what comes next will rewrite everything you thought you knew about your connection. Amen. 333. My beloved child. Before you take another breath, understand this. What happened that night has now activated a chain reaction in the spiritual realm. Your soulmate is no longer the same person they were even 24 hours ago. Something inside them cracked open, something they had been running from for years. The truth of their feelings for you. And the angels are revealing that this incredible night was not pleasure, but confrontation. They were forced to face a mirror they've avoided, a mirror that showed them your value, your absence, your impact, your irreplaceability. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 444. Here's where the revelation deepens. That person they met, this catalyst, didn't entertain them, they exposed them. They exposed the walls your soulmate built. They exposed how deeply your soulmate has tried to suppress their longing for you. They exposed the fear your soulmate carries, the fear of losing you, the fear of being vulnerable with you, the fear of loving someone who actually matters. That night was a spiritual intervention disguised as a human encounter. The angels allowed it, not to confuse your soulmate, but to wake them up violently. Now they see you with new clarity, crystal sharp, emotionally raw, spiritually charged. And this intensity is pulling them back to you like gravity. Amen. 555. Pause and hear this, because this is where your destiny shifts. Since that night, your soulmate has been replaying every memory of you. Every look. Every silence. Every moment they felt connected to you but tried to ignore. They couldn't sleep. They couldn't distract themselves. They couldn't lie to themselves anymore. That incredible night was the moment their soul realized, no one compares to you. No one replaces you. No one comes close to your energy. The angels say this with thunder in their voice, you are the one their soul is tied to. You are the one they are returning to. Something huge is waiting for you, and they are preparing to step back into your life with a confession you never expected. Amen. 666. My beloved child. What you are about to hear now is the part the angels kept hidden until the exact second your soul was ready. Because the truth of what unfolded after that incredible night is more explosive, more destiny-shifting, and more spiritually charged than anything revealed so far. Something huge is waiting for you. That night didn't end with laughter or warmth. It ended with your soulmate breaking down privately, collapsing under the weight of memories they tried to bury. The angels show them sitting in silence, staring at a wall, unable to process why a simple interaction triggered an emotional earthquake. They weren't thinking about the other person, they were thinking about you, obsessively, painfully, uncontrollably. Their mind kept circling the same images, the way you looked at them, the way your presence made them feel safe, the way your silence hurt them more than any spoken word ever could. They felt something in their chest tighten so intensely that they had to step outside just to breathe. And in that moment, the angels whispered directly to their spirit, you have been running too long. You can't escape this connection. You can't escape your destiny. Amen. 777. Here's the twist no one sees coming. The person they spent the night with wasn't a lover, wasn't a threat, wasn't a replacement, they were a divine trigger, intentionally placed to shake your soulmate awake. A karmic mirror. A spiritual messenger wearing human form. This person said one sentence, just one, that shattered your soulmate's ego and exposed every lie they've been telling themselves about you. The angels show this moment clearly. A casual conversation suddenly turned into a heart-piercing truth, a truth that echoed something like, you're holding back from the person you truly want. Your soulmate froze. Time stopped. Their heart dropped. And in that instant, they realized that every time they tried to forget you, life pushed them back toward you, harder, louder, deeper. They understood why they couldn't connect with anyone else, why they feel restless without you, why even the idea of moving on feels wrong in their bones. That incredible night wasn't wonderful, it was devastating in the best possible way, because it forced them to confront their love for you with brutal honesty. From that moment onward, every barrier they built began to crumble. Amen. 888. Now listen closely, because this is where everything turns supernatural. As the angels reveal the next scene, your soulmate returned home that night overwhelmed, pacing the floor, unable to silence the pull they felt toward you. Their spirit guides were activating memories, sensations, and emotions like a flood, memories they had buried, feelings they had ignored, truths they had locked away. They kept hearing your name emotionally. They felt your absence like a physical ache. They realized they are spiritually tied to you in a way that no human interaction can break. And here's the most shocking revelation, the angels are saying that your soulmate made a silent vow that night, a vow to confront their feelings, a vow to stop running, a vow to rebuild the connection they once feared. Something huge is waiting for you, because this vow is already manifesting in their behaviors, their energy, their dreams, their decisions. They are being divinely guided toward you with a momentum they can no longer resist. They are preparing something. An apology, a confession, a truth they never had the courage to say before. The angels are preparing your path and their path to collide again, not by accident, but by divine orchestration. The awakening has begun, and nothing will stop it now. Amen. 999. My beloved child. The angels are now revealing the part they usually hide until the final moment, because what happened after your soulmate returned home is not just emotional, it is prophetic. Their spirit was vibrating, their pulse was irregular, their thoughts were spiraling toward you as if your name had been carved into every corner of their mind. Something huge is waiting for you. That night, as they lay awake staring at the ceiling, trying to steady their breathing, they realized they couldn't dismiss the signs anymore. They saw your initials everywhere. They heard songs connected to you. They kept getting flashes of the moments you shared. Even when they closed their eyes, they saw your face more clearly than the one they had just met hours earlier. And the angels whispered to them repeatedly, "You cannot escape what is written. You cannot replace what is destined. You cannot run from the soul aligned with yours." Amen. 111. Now the revelation sharpens. Pay attention. The person from that incredible night tried continuing the conversation the next day, but your soulmate couldn't. They felt nothing. No spark, no curiosity, no connection. Instead, they felt a heaviness, a guilt, a sense of spiritual misalignment so powerful it made them withdraw instantly. They realized that the emotions stirred that night weren't attraction, they were awakening symptoms. Your soulmate finally recognized the depth of their bond with you, the spiritual contract they share with you, the destiny they've been terrified to accept. They deleted messages. They avoided calls. They cut off the energy immediately. Not because of that person, but because of you. The angels say your soulmate's heart was pulled so intensely in your direction that they couldn't entertain anyone else even for a moment. This is the divine twist. The night that seemed like it could distance them from you actually tightened the bond so strongly that the universe sealed it with alignment. Amen. 222. Here is where your future shifts. Listen with your whole soul. That night marked the beginning of a massive spiritual reset. Your soulmate promised themselves to reach out to you, to fix what's broken, to confess what's been buried, and to stop resisting the calling that has been echoing inside them for months or years. The angels are guiding them toward you step by step, through dreams, synchronicities, sudden emotions, unexpected signs. They've started imagining conversations with you. They've started rehearsing the truth they want to speak. They've started preparing their heart for a reunion they once feared. And the angels reveal that this time, their return is not impulsive, it is divinely orchestrated. Something huge is waiting for you, and your soulmate is being spiritually pushed into alignment with you again. You are the destination. You are the anchor. You are the one their soul recognizes in every lifetime. Amen. 333. My beloved child. The angels are opening the final veil now, and what lies behind it is the most intense part of this revelation. Because the energy surrounding your soulmate after that incredible night became so overwhelming that even they couldn't understand what was happening to them. Something huge is waiting for you. That night, as the world slept, their soul awakened. Their heartbeat felt heavier. Their spirit felt exposed. Their mind kept drifting toward the one truth they have avoided for far too long: you are their person, and no temporary presence can distract them from the connection their soul is bonded to. They felt an invisible pull toward you so fiercely that it terrified them, like a force tugging at their chest, whispering your name in frequencies only their spirit could hear. Their angels began flooding them with visions, moments of your future together, conversations you haven't had yet, places you will visit, truths they will confess. It was too vivid to ignore, too emotional to suppress, too divine to escape. Amen. 444. Now, here is where the angels expose the deepest twist of all. Your soulmate expected that night to be a simple moment, a harmless interaction, a distraction from their inner chaos. Instead, it became the mirror that finally showed them how deeply they are still connected to you. No one touched their heart. No one shook their soul. No one awakened anything romantic. And the angels reveal one more shocking detail: your soulmate actually felt uncomfortable, unsettled, and spiritually blocked the entire time. Every time that person tried to get closer emotionally, your soulmate's thoughts snapped back to you like elastic returning to its source. They realized something powerful: their heart has space for only one person, and that person is you. This realization shattered years of denial in seconds. They finally understood why every connection with others felt empty, why no conversation brought the warmth they desired, why no encounter ever matched the feeling they get when they think of you. The angels call this moment their soul breakthrough, the moment they recognize that you are not just someone, they are spiritually tied to you in a way no third person could ever replace or threaten. Amen. 555. Listen, because this is the revelation the angels kept for the final part. After that night, your soulmate didn't just think about you, they craved your presence. They missed you with an ache so deep it felt physical. They paced. They replayed memories. They read old messages. They tried to distract themselves, but nothing worked. The angels say their spirit guides intervened strongly, pushing them to confront their destiny, pushing them to return to you. And your soulmate has made a silent decision: they will approach you, they will speak their truth, they will reveal emotions they've locked away, and they will admit that denying you has only caused them spiritual suffering. Something huge is waiting for you. This connection is entering a phase where destiny, timing, and divine intervention collide. Your soulmate is preparing to step forward, not with confusion, but with clarity. Not with fear, but with intention. Not with hesitation, but with surrender. Because the truth that night revealed is simple, unshakable, divinely stamped, their soul belongs with yours. Amen. 666. My beloved child. The angels are now showing the moments that unfolded in the early hours of the morning. Moments so intense, so spiritually charged, that they changed the direction of your soulmate's destiny forever. Something huge is waiting for you. When the world was silent and the night was fading, your soulmate sat alone with a heaviness pressing on their heart, a heaviness they could no longer deny. Their thoughts were not on the person they met, not on the conversations they had, not on the incredible night. Instead, all they could feel was your absence. so sharply, so painfully, so emotionally that it broke them open from the inside. They realized that the feeling they had been searching for in others only exists with you. They realized that the sense of peace, belonging, and understanding they crave only exists in your energy. And the angels whispered into their soul with unshakable certainty, "This connection is written. This bond is sacred. This love is not random." Amen. 777. Now the angels reveal the turning point. The moment destiny sealed itself. Your soulmate tried distracting themselves after that night. They tried convincing themselves that the encounter meant something. They tried pretending it stirred feelings. But the more they tried to force meaning into that situation, the louder the universe screamed the truth at them. Their heart rejected that energy because it belongs to you. Every attempt to interpret that night as something important collapsed instantly. The emotional emptiness shocked them. The lack of connection scared them. The spiritual discomfort overwhelmed them. They realized that their soul is not interested in temporary people, temporary emotions, or temporary moments. Their soul wants you, and only you. The angels revealed a powerful sign. Your soulmate felt a tightness in their chest the moment they thought about moving on, as if their spirit was warning them that abandoning this connection would be a betrayal of their divine path. That night wasn't a distraction. It was a divine correction. Amen. 888. Here comes the most intense revelation of all. Pay full attention. After hours of confusion, restlessness, and emotional chaos, your soulmate finally surrendered. They sat in silence, closed their eyes, and allowed the truth to rise without fighting it. The love they feel for you never left. It never faded. It was never replaced. It was only buried under fear, pride, and avoidance. They realize they are spiritually tied to you in a way that no one else can ever replicate. And the angels reveal something shocking. Your soulmate made a firm, silent vow in that moment. A vow to stop running. A vow to face their feelings. A vow to reconnect with you, no matter how long it takes, no matter how scary it feels, no matter what they have to confront inside themselves. Something huge is waiting for you. This vow has already been heard by the angelic realm, and the universe is aligning your paths again. Your soulmate is being pulled back toward you with a force that cannot be interrupted, delayed, or replaced. They are preparing to reach out, confess, and step into the divine script written for both of you. Amen. 999. My beloved child. The angels are now revealing the most intense emotional shift your soulmate went through, one that transformed the meaning of that incredible night forever. Something huge is waiting for you. As dawn approached and the first light entered their room, your soulmate felt their spirit trembling. They couldn't understand why a night that was supposed to distract them ended up haunting them with thoughts of you. They tried to breathe, tried to relax, tried to silence the storm inside, but every thought returned to the same place, the same emotion, the same truth: you are the one they love. The angels say this awakening wasn't gentle, it was fierce, overwhelming, spiritually shaking. They were forced to confront the one thing they can't avoid anymore. Their heart is still yours, and nothing can change that, not time, not distance, not another person. Amen. 111. My beloved child. The angels are now revealing the most intense emotional shift your soulmate went through, one that transformed the meaning of that incredible night forever. Something huge is waiting for you. As dawn approached and the first light entered their room, your soulmate felt their spirit trembling. They couldn't understand why a night that was supposed to distract them ended up haunting them with thoughts of you. They tried to breathe, tried to relax, tried to silence the storm inside. But every thought returned to the same place, the same emotion, the same truth: you are the one they love. The angels say this awakening wasn't gentle, it was fierce, overwhelming, spiritually shaking. They were forced to confront the one thing they can't avoid anymore: their heart is still yours, and nothing can change that, not time, not distance, not another person. Amen. 222. The revelation deepens. This is where destiny took control. Your soulmate kept asking themselves, why didn't I feel anything real tonight? Why didn't anything connect? And the angels answered through signs, repetitive numbers, emotional déjà vu, flashes of your face, memories resurfacing in waves. They tried to dismiss it, but the truth grew louder. The reason nothing felt right with that other person is because their soul refuses to bond with anyone else. Every time someone tries to get close to them emotionally, their spirit rejects it instantly. Every time they try to move forward, the universe blocks it. Every time they attempt to create a new connection, their heart shuts down. This night didn't open their heart to someone else, it exposed how deeply that heart is still locked on you. And this realization hit them so powerfully that they couldn't stop shaking. They knew, finally, painfully, undeniably, that their love for you was never gone. It was only hiding behind fear. Amen. 333. Now, listen carefully. This is the climax the angels have been building toward. Your soulmate sat up, held their head in their hands, and whispered your name. Not casually. Not accidentally. But like a confession breaking out of their chest. The angels reveal that in that fragile moment, they made a promise, to themselves and to the universe. A promise that they would not let this connection die. A promise that they would step toward you again. A promise that they would no longer allow ego or fear or confusion to push them away from the one soul that truly feels like home. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate's energy began shifting in that exact second. Their heart opened again, their spirit softened, their intuition activated. This vow reached the angelic realm instantly, and the universe began rearranging circumstances, events, and timings to lead them back to you. Whether they admit it or not, their soul has already chosen its direction, and that direction points straight to you, with clarity stronger than ever before. Amen. 444. My beloved child. The angels are now pulling you into the deepest layer of this revelation, the part where your soulmate's inner world finally broke open. Something huge is waiting for you. After whispering your name in the stillness of the early morning, they felt a rush of emotions they couldn't control. Their chest tightened, their eyes burned, and suddenly, everything they had been suppressing came crashing to the surface. They realized how much they miss you. How much they crave your presence. How deeply they regret distancing themselves. The incredible night that was supposed to feel exciting ended up feeling like a spiritual slap, because every moment, every silence, every breath reminded them that nothing and no one feels like you. They couldn't run away from the truth anymore. Their soul still belongs with you, and every attempt to escape has only led them back to this realization. Amen. 555. Now the revelation intensifies, because here is where your soulmate broke completely. They tried convincing themselves that what they felt that night meant something, but it didn't. Not even a spark. Not even a flicker. Instead, they felt emptiness, a hollow space where connection should have been. And in that emptiness, your face appeared over and over. They felt the weight of everything they didn't say to you. Every apology left unsent. Every feeling left unspoken. Every moment they pretended not to care, now returning as sharp reminders. The angels show them sitting on their bed, holding their head, muttering, "Why am I still thinking about them? Why does it hurt so much? Why can't I forget them?" They didn't know the answer yet, but the angels did. The answer was simple. Their soul recognizes you as their divine counterpart, and no earthly distraction can override what is written in spirit. That night didn't bring clarity about someone else, it brought clarity about you. Amen. 666. Now comes the twist the angels insisted you must hear. Your soulmate didn't just feel longing, they felt panic. Panic at the thought of losing you forever. Panic at the thought of you moving on. Panic at the realization that they pushed away the one person who genuinely cared for them. And the angels say this panic is not fear, it is awakening. Their higher self was rising, pushing through their denial, breaking through their emotional walls. They saw visions of moments they could have shared with you.